Hello, welcome to Hypercitigh Newspoint, where we take the best contents published on our website and do a quick recap on it over the weekend. Before we move on, make sure to subscribe to our channel and put on the notification bell and follow all our social media handles to get live feeds from us anytime we post. Without much further ado, let's move on to the top 5 stories on our website for the week.
Here are the top stories that made the news for the week. University of Science and Technology students agitate over the unending battle for affordable accommodation. We've paid all depositors of collapsed banks, Bank of Ghana governor. NPP MP backs Mahama's call for Okada legalization. Mali's coup leaders want to stay in power for 3 years. And in sports, Leo Messi opts to leave Barcelona. The battle against exorbitant hostel fees is an age-long battle which seems not to abate anytime soon. The COVID-19 pandemic came with its own economic swings and downturns. Students and parents alike have been embattled with the thought and reality of footing bills. Today, most final-year students of the university have lashed out at the surcharge of 250 Ghana cedis for a virtual graduation. Following the uproar about the proposed virtual graduation, continuing students of the university have also publicized their grievances. Hostels on and off campus have over the years been known to be very pricey. Some of the hostels charge prices which are in no way a reflection of the services provided. In a trend on Twitter, #KNUST hostel prices must fall, some students of the university have voiced out their concerns with a few of such students juxtaposing hostels and the prices they charge. Meanwhile, a few of the aggrieved students went a step further to proffer solutions to the issue. These juxtapositions have received numerous comments with an official response yet to be received from the university's outfit. Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Ernest Addison has rejected claims that depositors who had their monies locked up with the collapsed banks have not been paid. Dr. Addison said all customers of the 9 collapsed banks have been paid their locked-up funds. He was speaking at a meeting with President Nana Akufo-Addo after the latter's working visit to the central bank on Tuesday, August 25, 2020. "We had the banking sector reform in 2 phases. The first phase had to do with the banking system where we revoked the licenses of the banks. Depositors got their monies." He, however, indicated that there were some outstanding payments to be made to customers of collapsed microfinance companies, savings and loans, and finance houses. The second phase of payment has to do with the SDIs, savings and loans and microfinance institutions, and in their case, more than 95% of depositors have been paid, so there is just about 5% of depositors who have not been paid. Following the revocation of the licenses of the 347 microfinance companies, 39 microcredit institutions and 23 savings and loans companies, a validation of the affected customers commenced on November 18, 2019, with the aim of repayment. Processes for the payment of valid claims of those who had their monies locked up in the defunct companies commenced on Monday, February 24, 2020, but some persons have complained of not receiving their funds. There have been suggestions that the central bank should print money to pay up customers' locked-up funds, but Dr. Addison has dismissed this suggestion. He argued that although the bank is committed to paying depositors' locked-up funds, printing money has not been part of its plans, as it has the potential to undo all that the bank has achieved over the past couple of years. The chairman of Parliament's Roads and Transport Committee has backed former President John Mahama's call for the legalization of Okada in the country. He, however, says the move should be done after a careful assessment of the risk and all other issues involved. "Personally, looking at my constituency and that fact that many young people are involved in Okada business, if you ask me, I'll say we should legalize Okada, but we should legalize it in a way that will not bring disaster. The GMA is putting the issue that there are so many accidents and deaths caused by Okada, so their position is that Okada shouldn't be legalized," he told host Francis Aben on the Morning Star Tuesday. Mr. Mahama has insisted that the renowned Okada business, which is illegal per the laws of the country, has created more jobs than the recently implemented NABCO. While defending his plans to legalize the controversial mode of transport in an interview with Wosor TV Sunday, August 23, 2020, the NDC flagbearer said, "Why behave like the turkey and bury your head in the sand? This Prajias, Abobwaya, Okadas have created more jobs in this economy than any government job-related policy. It has created more jobs than NABCO, YEA and all those artificial job creation programs. These young people live under harassment because it's illegal and so the police stop them, they take money from them, and so my suggestion is that why do we behave like the ostrich? Let us legalize it and let us regulate it, let's make it safer." Meanwhile, the national president of the Okada Riders Association of Ghana, Michael Kofi Owusu, says the business has cut down on the number of robberies recorded in the country. According to him, some young people who would have turned to crime as a result of unemployment are now engaged in the business to earn a living. Speaking to Francis Aben on the Morning Star Tuesday, Mr. Kofi Owusu said they are excited over the promise by former President John Mahama to legalize their operations if he wins the December polls. "When was the last time we recorded armed robbery in this country? It is because of this job. A lot of the young people are now doing this job for a living. We are not waiting on government to provide jobs for us. We have created our employment," he told Francis Aben. He said the claim of accidents associated with the business will be eliminated if they are licensed. "Some of us are happy about the promise by Mr. Mahama about legalizing Okada and we'll vote for him to come back to power so he does it for us. When Okada is legalized, we won't be riding in haste and also be running from the police. When the police arrest you, you either pay 50 or 100 cedis after being delayed for a long time. If it's only about accidents, that's why they don't want to legalize Okada, then I'm sorry because there's so many accidents in this country that do not concern Okada."
The military junta that seized power in Mali does not want to leave power anytime soon, as they demand a military-led transitional body to rule for 3 years. This demand was made during negotiations with the delegation from ECOWAS helping to resolve the political crisis in Mali. A source in the ECOWAS delegation in capital Bamako was quoted by the AFP as saying that, "The junta has affirmed that it wants a 3-year transition to review the foundations of the Malian state. This transition will be directed by a body led by a soldier, who will also be head of state." The source added that, "The government will also be predominantly composed of soldiers." The 3-year transition would have a military president and a government mostly composed of soldiers, according to a member of the junta. President Keita has been detained since his government was toppled alongside other political leaders. The soldiers agreed to release him so he will be able to return to his home in Bamako. And if he wants to travel abroad for treatment, that is not a problem. The ECOWAS source told AFP West African leaders have already demanded that their ousted colleague be reinstated immediately. The regional bloc then sent its envoys to Mali ensure the return of constitutional order. After 16 years of dominating La Liga, Lionel Messi is parting ways with FC Barcelona. On Tuesday, the 6-time Ballon d'Or winner declared his intention to part ways with the club. Multiple sources, and later the club itself, confirmed the news and reported that the Argentinian superstar informed Barcelona leadership that he plans to activate a clause to terminate his contract with the club unilaterally. The shocking announcement came after weeks of speculation that he could depart for another team. Messi had told Barcelona's new coach he was closer to leaving than staying and didn't, clearly, see his future with Barca. Manchester City was reportedly interested in acquiring the speedy 33-year-old but is still deliberating whether or not they can afford the massive investment involved in bringing him into their fold. PSG, one of the few other clubs on the planet that can actually pay his massive paycheck, may bring Messi on to pair him with fellow international superstars Neymar and Kylian Mbappé. Actor Chadwick Boseman, known for his role as King T'Challa in the Black Panther film, died on Saturday, August 29, Philippine time, leaving behind a legacy of cultural impact in the entertainment industry and his wide fanbase. Chadwick, who died aged 43 due to a 4-year battle with colon cancer, shot films in between surgeries and chemotherapy sessions, without publicly disclosing his condition. For his work in 2018's Black Panther, Chadwick officially became the first ever African American superhero to star in his own standalone feature film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. After a few TV stints early in his acting career, Lincoln Heights, Persons Unknown, Chadwick rose to fame with his first leading role in the 2013 critically acclaimed biographical film 42. Chadwick played pioneering Major League Baseball star Jackie Robinson, and won multiple acting awards for his performance. Chadwick also delved into the world of theater at an early age. In high school, he wrote his first play, Crossroads, which he also performed in. In 2000, he graduated from Howard University with a bachelor's degree in directing. In the same year, at age 23, Chadwick acted in a staged reading of Zooman and the Sign, a play written by Pulitzer-winning Charles Fuller. He played Zooman at Lancaster County's Theatre of the Seventh Sister. He will be remembered as a legend.
He leaves. Mtaka! What's up? I never yielded! And as you can see, I am not dead!
That is all for today, viewers. We at Hypercitigh GH hope you had a good time. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification button, plus follow us on all our social media platforms for daily feed. See you same time next weekend. Until then, it is bye for now.